Hi, I'd like to welcome you to beautiful Apple Mountain Golf Resort in Camino, California, where we're going to have our first ProPar3 match. You're here today with Rory and Rob. Our match today is between J.D. Ross, the assistant pro here at Apple Mountain, and Jean DeToit, the assistant pro at Teal Bend in Sacramento. It's going to be a 9-hole match, and the loser of each hole will actually pick the distance that the next hole will be played from. Hole number 1 was a flip of the coin, and Jean DeToit picked 163 yards. J.D. Ross chose a 7-iron, while Jean chose a 9-iron. And J.D. Ross hit the ball 7 feet 7 3/4 inches, while John with his 9-iron hit the ball 21 feet 9.5 inches from the pin.
John, not securing the win, picked the next distance. And he picked 125 yards using a 48-degree iron, missed the green, and incurred a 1,000-inch penalty. Jean used a 54-degree iron, hit it 1 foot 11 1/4 from the pin. Unable to secure the win on that hole, J.D. picked the next distance. 126 yards, used a 9-iron, came within 13 foot 9 and 9/16 from the hole. Jean used a 52-degree iron and came within 20 foot 10 and 3/16 from the hole. J.D. got to pick hole number 4.
And it's kind of interesting, Rory, that as not the long ball hitter, J.D. chose to hit from 182 yards.
Right.
He used an 8-iron and did not hit the green. However, at the same time, although John used a 6-iron, he also did not hit the green, so they both incurred a 1,000-inch penalty on that hole.
Right, which takes us to hole number 5, and the carryover was the loser from hole number 3, and Jean picked 175 yards. So J.D. used a 5-iron, missed the green, and Jean hit a 7-iron, came within 37 foot 6 3/4.
So having won the hole, J.D. got to pick the distance on hole number 6. And interestingly, again, Rory chose quite a distance of 170 yards. On his first ball, and they each had 2 shots, he used a 5-iron, and then on his second shot used a 4-iron, but on neither shot did he hit the green, incurring a 1,000-inch penalty. Jean at the same time used 2 clubs, also on his first shot an 8-iron, and then on his second shot a 7-iron, and ended up 33 feet 5 5/16 inches from the hole, winning that hole.
J.D. has accrued a 1,000-inch penalty on the previous hole and gets to choose the next distance. And he once again chose 170 yards instead of moving a little closer. This time with a 5-iron, he hit the ball 63 foot and 5/16. Jean used the 8-iron and hit it 13 foot 4 and 5/16.
So John winning the hole means that J.D. gets to pick the next hole, and on this one, Rory, he actually moved up to 123 yards. He used an 8-iron. He hit the green, and he was 25 and 3 7/8 inches from the hole.
Right.
While John, using a 52 iron, was 47 feet 1 3/8 inches from the hole. So J.D. did win that hole, and we go to hole number 9.
Now, not forgetting that each player has got 2 shots at the green from the par 3 distance. We must keep that in mind. So now, on hole number 9, 158 yards, J.D. used a 6-iron, came within 20 foot 3 3/4 inches, and Jean used an 8-iron for 9 foot 1 3/16.
So as a total then, Jean won 5 holes, while JD won 3 holes. Their total distance was for JD Ross 463 feet 6 5/16 inches, which averaged 51 feet 6 inches from the hole.
Correct.
Jean, on the other hand, had a total of 268 feet 6.5 inches, which netted out to 29 feet 10 inches.
So if you're traveling between Sacramento and Lake Tahoe, be sure to stop in at Apple Mountain, one of the most challenging, beautiful courses in Northern California. 18 holes, bring your A game.